my name is Ellesse Tzinberg and thank you for coming to my YouTube channel. I'm really sorry that this video is coming a little bit later than it was supposed to, but it's a little bit of a longer video, so maybe it'll link up for it. In today's video, you're going to see Trivi and I training with our trainer. If you guys don't know, our trainer is Rune Willum, and we've been training with him since April, and it's been going really, really well. We were in Denmark for the summer, and then when we came over here to the US, we're really fortunate that he was able to come here and help us for a few days. And then hopefully he'll come back more and help me throughout the season, so I have a good competition season here in Wellington. But in this video, you're going to see a little bit from the first day of training with him and the last day of training with him. Hopefully you guys can see that Trivi and I get better and we progress. I hope you guys think that we got better. I think that I definitely started riding a lot stronger and then I got better, and I think Trivi looked so fantastic towards the end, but you know me, I love my horse, so. But I hope you guys enjoy it. I voice over the whole thing just because I felt it was easier to kind of explain everything that we're doing. Maybe it's annoying that I'm talking over it, but we're trying things out. It's a new channel. We're trying things out. So hope you guys enjoy it. As always, click below to subscribe to my channel. Like this video if you like it, and thank you so much for watching. I can't wait to see you guys in the next video. Alright, so we have here from day one of the clinic. You can see Rune there in the middle. And here Trivi and I were working in a snaffle. I really like working him in a snaffle. I think it's great. I mean, for the double bridle, that's really good for the collected work and actual test riding, but I really love working him in a snaffle bridle, so I'm really lucky that he's so great in a snaffle bridle. So here we're cantering around. As you can see, Trivi is always a little bit of a heavier horse to ride. He's quite front heavy, so we constantly have to work on bringing his hind quarter and hind end quicker and more underneath him so that he becomes lighter and softer in the front. So here, actually the canter looks quite nice and active behind, but you can see here Rune is having me do some half passes on the circle just for a few strides, and then ride forward. You could see there the reaction from Trivi when I put my leg on. One of the biggest things from the first day of riding Rune is I clearly am riding way too slow. So definitely need to practice going a lot more forward, but here again a little bit of half pass on the circle or haunches in, just to get him underneath himself and up in the front without using my hands, because of course if I'm going to use my hands he's going to get stronger in front. So here we walk him, good boy. He's such a good little worker. And then here we go again, the other side. See here, he's kind of like, I don't know if you can see in the front end, he's kind of trying to pull forward, and then Rune has me go into another half pass on the circle, and that does actually make a huge difference in making him lighter in front, and it kind of makes his hind end like have to be more active and have to come under him, and then his whole front end just lifts up and he starts carrying himself. Here he's a little slow, but he comes a little bit quicker here. I come with that inside leg, and there we go. Now he's getting a little quicker. But it's really important that when you ask for these half passes or even for collection, he needs to go forward and quicker, not like slower in the collection. It's collected, but the collection is not slower. It's, if anything, quicker, just shorter steps. So here it looks much better here, a lot lighter in front, not kind of barreling forwards or bucking me up, and really carrying himself and, you know, helping me out with the work. Like, I can't do everything when I'm riding him, so he needs to help me out a little bit. Here we bend him a little bit to the outside, gets that shoulder in. We don't want that shoulder popping out either. So some work bending left, bending right, bending inside, bending outside is really, really good for him. So now we're in the trot work. Let's see how this one goes. I'm watching it for the first time here since a couple days ago, so you're getting my reactions. Oh, here we're doing some transitions from a nice working trot into a nice forward passage. It gets a little frantic sometimes, the passage, and loses the rhythm, but here we're working a lot on him going forward and lighter and really just carrying himself, and that helps so much with any sort of transition, whether it be walk trot, canter trot, or trot to passage. So here you can see I think this is like a fantastic passage, especially for him. Just really light and bouncy and good rhythm and just really expressive too at the same time. And here again, see, we're doing a couple steps of half passes on the circle, a couple steps, half passes to out, half pass to the inside, just to get that high end underneath him and to kind of improve that connection. Here again, trot into the passage, and then we bend a little bit to the outside. Here we're bending him to the outside, getting him through that outside rein. That's really important. He can't, not be through the bridle or through over his top line, which sometimes can happen in the test, or if he's not like truly over his back or truly working through his top line. It's like faking on the bit, basically. Here's some half passes again. This time we did it to the outside. Again, just getting that outside shoulder in. It's a little bit of his thing. He likes to pop out his shoulder sometimes, so we bend him to the outside to help with that. So here we were quite happy with with that trot work, so we started doing a little bit more canter work now here on a smaller circle. By the way, fantastic facility, amazing indoor, just a lot of horses in at the same time, which we're not super used to, but he did a great job. And here doing some transitions, canter, trot, canter, again, just getting him really listening to me and listening to my leg and waiting for my next aid, basically. Not kind of anticipating what I'm asking. So here, staying on that small circle. See, you can already see here the trot is just so much better, well, because I'm used to seeing him a lot, but the trot is just so much more elevated and rhythmical than normal, just because I think he's just so much better through the bridle and through over his top line, so he's just working a lot better through his back. Look at that trot. Go, Trivi, go! I'm like his #1 fan, so, Wow. So here we're doing some trot passage on the small circle, and this is really good for strengthening their hind end and also like being able to ride them a little bit more together but forward. The circle kind of helps bring them back for you. You don't really risk them getting too long. They stay pretty together on the circle, but you have to here remember that they don't pop that outside shoulder out. Anytime you're working on a small circle, you have to watch that whole outside side of the horse. You cannot let it just swing out or pop out. So to do that, you just don't be afraid to bend them to the outside for a few strides. Don't be afraid to do a real nice counter bend and really get them through that whole side. So here again, working on the trot to the right. Yes, those transitions, I love it. I thought it was a really nice transition from trot into passage. Yeah, good boy. We always pat him when he's a good boy. And then now up into the canter. Much better canter transition. Man, the warm up, he was just not on my aid, and when I would ask, oh yeah, get it, Endo. Nice Pia. But yeah, so in the warm up, he was just not really on my aid when I would ask for canter. So here after this work, you can just see he's like really waiting for me, and anything I tell him, he's like, yep, yes ma'am. That's like a much better ride than riding a horse that's kind of like, nah, how much do you really want that? We're here working on that trot. The trot is just so much better. After getting him through over his back, it's just a different trot. We did a little bit of half pass, did you see? I don't know if you guys saw, but there was a little bit of a half pass around that corner just to get him underneath him. He kind of started to run and get a little long after that diagonal. Here again, getting him forward and up and active behind, even in the trot. It's not just the canter. Good. Here we're rising, so that means we are happy with him. We always finish off our ride with a nice, stretchy, relaxed rising trot, just to let him lift his back up and take a breath and understand, okay, the work is over, the stress is over, I can chill and just kind of jog around and stretch his back. Look at him, so relaxed. What a good boy. So that was day 1. And here we have so I didn't show you all of the days because it would have been a really long video, but here is now the final day, day 3 of working with Rune. And already here you just can see the trot is just so much more expressive. He's a lot more collected and round, correctly round and through over his back. So here again, doing some more work with the trot to passage and passage to trot. Oh, look at that trot. See, told you I'm his #1 fan. And that was a really nice transition. We really focused on, it's one of the key points that I'm needing to remind myself and remember, that when I ask for any transition, but specifically going from the collected trot to the passage, I need to ask with my leg and seat first before even thinking about touching the hands. Oh, look at that. What a good boy. That was a really, I thought that was a really nice passage, piaffe passage. Good transitions in and out. Piaffe was like almost a little too backwards. He started learning this thing now where he wants to go a little too backwards in the piaffe, but so we have to really like ride it forward instead of letting him step back. But that was, to me, a really nice piaffe, and he was really forward in the actual piaffe. You didn't feel like I was going to be stuck or I was going to struggle getting out. But here again, you'll see what I mean with that trot passage transition, which really applies to any transition you do. We're going to go here, nice forward, super elevated trot. And here, because we've worked so much on getting that hind end underneath him and active, now the front legs are coming up. Now those knees are coming up, and now that trot is just looking a lot fancier. And so there's that transition. So you really want to just ride with the leg first, and then with the seat, and then with the hand if necessary even. So here again, little half halt into the piaffe, and swing and swing and swing. Think forward, tiny steps forward if necessary, and out. So again, any transition you're doing, whether it's canter trot, trot walk, trot passage, piaffe, whatever, really important to think leg first, then come with your seat to collect, and then give with the hands, like then half hold or do what you need to do with the reins, the hands. But that is really the last thing that you should be doing, so that you don't get that abrupt, abrupt downwards or upwards transition. And here we finished off. We didn't, you know, he's an older guy. We don't want to kind of work and look over him. So descriptive. I love it. And there you have it. So I was really, really happy with how both him and I improved over the days. I think we got a lot out of it, and I think we have a lot of homework to do. So here are the 4 main points that I'm going to be taking away. So I'm sharing them with you guys. Maybe you can use some of them with your horses at home. Maybe it helps some, maybe it doesn't at all. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the slightly longer video this week. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe, click the link, and like this video.